Welcome back to Enlightened Trading. I'm your host, Conrad, and today we have another look at the crypto market. So yeah, we're going to talk about one of the major things I think Bitcoin is doing right now, and what is actually pretty bullish and could sign for further higher prices. And yeah, if you like this video, make sure you like down below and you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's get into it. Okay, so here we are at Bitcoin, looking at the 4-hour chart, and as you can see, we just had a nice move to the upside, actually breaking above this one trend line I looked out for. So for now, this is actually very nice. You can see we had consecutive touches 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times at least, or yeah, let's say 6 times on a 4-hour chart. And we now moved nicely above it with some decent volume on some of these other exchanges. So for now we are still holding sideways. This is pretty okay so far, but it will be very important what will happen in the next few hours, and whether or not we will actually consolidate this move through time, meaning that we move sideways and then move higher. The first and for now important target is this previous high. If I go to here, you will see the previous daily high, lower daily high, around 9,490 ish. This will be the next target. Now it's not that important to break this target already. It's more important to just move to it, because this will then create a line of least resistance if we really move up there and be rejected from it, which will then sign that we will actually most likely once again come back up to it and to then break out of it. And you can see these two patterns I drew here on BitMEX. I can of course extend these like that. And you will see that we nicely held once again around this trend line here at the bottom, and are now breaking higher. And the most important thing is actually that this is happening on a green 2. As you can see, it is a green 2, a green 3. I meant to say above a green 2. So we had a 9 around the bottom. Then we moved sideways at a green 2, a green 1, a green 2, and we now have a green 3 above a green 2. This is a bullish entry regarding the TD sequential, and is something you should definitely look out for in your trades. Now, you can, for example, see we had something similar right here, but we did not have a 9, so this is more bullish than what we experienced previously. So as you can see, we are also now sitting at resistance here on Bitcoin, and as I said, the most important target is now to move to 9,480 to 90 to retest this trend line. And this could, for example, look like this, where we move up, retest, come back down, be rejected, maybe retest this previous high of 9,250. Form a bottoming formation, and then once again come back up to it. This would be a very bullish scenario. We can also just break through. This is also a possible scenario, but not the thing I would look out for currently. But still, yeah, you should definitely keep an eye out for any retests of this level, and then forming a higher daily or 4-hour low. So yeah, and this is actually the pretty important thing, as I said, to hold above this trend line, to hold above 9,250 will also be pretty important, but most importantly will be this trend line, and to just make sure the gains we had today and previous days are held up nicely and not just get fallen down and removed basically. So yeah, pretty important what will happen over today and over the next like 2 days, and whether or not we will consolidate this move through time and then move higher. Once we move above 9,400 or basically 9,500, I will just go to the next lower daily high, which will be then around 9,790 to 9,800. This will be my next target, and after that 10k and then 10.5k. But 10k is now my target for this move, if this of course plays out as I just said. So that's Bitcoin for you, but what is actually pretty important in my opinion is Ethereum. Now Ethereum, as you can see, nicely bottomed on this line and also held this trend line very nicely here, forming at the bottom, and is now about to move to this horizontal trend line, which usually resembles an ascending triangle very closely in my opinion. So the trend line sits around $248 here on Ethereum. And if we go to the 4-hour chart, you can see we had a nice move today. It just finished. Also on the 9 sell, actually similar to what happened on Bitcoin. But I do think this is actually pretty nice, because this sets us up for another countdown phase, which will hopefully go to the upside, of course. And yeah, also maybe even retest 244 on Ethereum, this trend line, going back to this extended move. Seems to be still pretty important and something to look out for definitely. I do think this ascending triangle will play out as expected, meaning that it will break to the upside, and if this really happens, we take this move and it will basically go to 300. This will also align with the prior swing high on the weekly monthly time frame, and this will be my target once we break out of this trading range, of course. And yeah, we also have a green 3 above a green 2 here on Ethereum. This is also a very bullish sign in general. So yeah, I do think there is not too much to say besides that. Also, of course, we need to hold these highs at best around these levels. There is a possibility for a trend line forming here. I don't know whether or not this will be important. I don't think so currently, but maybe it will be. We will see in the next few hours and today basically. Okay, I think that's it for today's video. I won't go too long and ramble on too long. I can just do a quick Litecoin TA as well while I'm at it. So pulling this up. Yeah, there's a big issue with Litecoin. I mean, you can also see it in the chart basically, but if I just compare this move, which we had here from 24 up to $50, if I just compare this to Bitcoin, then you will clearly see that compared to the prior swing high going back to $84, which happened in February this year, you can clearly see, if I just extend this to the daily, that this move we experienced here in Litecoin is extremely weak compared to what we had in Bitcoin. We are very near actually to the prior swing daily monthly high experienced here on Bitcoin. And if I just take some percentage gains, we need to 10.5k. We need 13% currently to move up there, and on Litecoin we actually need almost 100% up to the prior swing high. So I mean, like almost 10x what we would have to gain on Litecoin to move to this important level, which we see on Bitcoin. So for one, this means that yes, there is a lot of room to gain until we get there, but also this is or I mean there's the possibility for large gains regarding a trade to this area, but this also means that it will take a lot of time, most likely, to even get there. And as you can see, we pierced also the prior swing weekly high, so this is not good at all, and this is not what you would like to see. So yeah, I mean, Litecoin is looking pretty weak as well. This looks more like a descending triangle than an ascending triangle. For example, if you compare this to Ethereum, I don't know why it forms like that here. Yeah, if you compare this to Ethereum, this is just very, very weak. Because similar to what happened on Bitcoin, Ethereum is very close actually to its prior swing high. I mean, yes, it still needs a lot of percent, but it's also smaller than Bitcoin and can move a bit faster. So as you can see, it's just 16% from the high and 20% from where we are now. So there is not a huge discrepancy between Bitcoin and Ethereum regarding the prior move it experienced earlier this year. So Ethereum, from a percentage gain standpoint, still has to gain a little bit more, but there is also a larger gain to be made regarding a trade. Okay, I think that's it for today's video. I will not ramble on any longer. I did some altcoin, and yeah, if you want to get closer information on my altcoin positions, make sure you follow on this video, and of course you leave a comment. It will really help me out. And yeah, okay, so like the video down below, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and see you guys and girls, you people, back next time. Have a great week. Bye.